Hey there, welcome to Something About Tabletop. I'm Master Blah, and today, with these five gentlemen, we actually got. I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of excited. We got all the people that signed up to actually be in the game. Give you guys a round of applause. Round of applause, everybody. Because that actually doesn't happen much, I'm going to be honest. A bit sad, but whatever. Um, Alright, so this is going to be the final of the three video series on Mythical Park. Just before the game, we did a vote on who they want to work for and who they want to inevitably win between the Power Creator Protection Front and the Genesis Corporation, which I actually looked at the other videos. I never actually said what the corporation was called that bloody owned the park. It's Genesis, by the way. But yeah, I'll put a link in the description for the other videos, and we'll get started then. So you guys basically have been flown, smuggled, or whatever to this island by this corporation. All your vehicles and equipment have come with you as well, and you have been taken, via jeep, or you guys are being airdropped, or recently been airdropped, or taken to this area, which is off the main actual park itself, because the park itself is actually quite large. This island's a massive jungle island. You guys have been taken to another smaller facility. There seems to be some kind of like command tower, control tower kind of area. There seems to be like a barracks and like a small like military compound type thing that you guys have been taken in. You guys are coming here for a meet, as you guys have been propositioned quite a lucrative job. Whether or not this is the first time your characters have been here, I think only Nick Mage, and he did a job for the other guys, I think it was, Mike?
Yes, it was.
Alright, cool. So, for some reason, I mean, why not? Taking out enemy runners, who cares? That could be fun. But yeah, you guys are here right now. If you guys want to do some entrances for your characters, describe them, you most certainly can. And maybe if you want to plug any channels or whatever, I don't really mind either. We'll start with my left to right, and we'll start with Dennis.
I'm once again playing Spider. He's a half-elf rigger. He was injured in the field working for Lone Star Security. Lost the use of his legs. Since he was put in the wheelchair, he modified it to be a walker. He has a few other gadgets that add to the kind of creepiness of the character.
Yeah, floating eye drones.
Removable eye drones.
Yep.
Those kind of things.
Alright, sweet. Alright, Michael.
Alright, yeah, I will be playing Nick Mage again. The hi, everyone knows me, how's it going type character who's going to be covered in bees.
Yep, may or may not be based on a certain famous person. If you can choose which one, you have a basic level of pop culture reference knowledge and intelligence. Good job. Alright, and Michael.
Alright, I'm going to be playing Alex again. He is an elf, about, decent height and size that you'd expect an elf to be. He's the face of the group. And, yeah, that's about it.
Alright, sweet. And then we have, not Bob, I guess I'll call you.
Yep, that's my name. So I'll be playing Beef Wellington, who is the token troll of the party, and is a pugilist / gentleman straight out of England. He's had the whole sort of upper class life from birth, and he's decided, this is getting a bit boring over here in England. I'm going to be a Shadowrunner. Yes, this is what I shall do with my spare time. So he's decided to take a job. And shameless plug for Reddit /r/RunnerHub, because I'm one of the moderators there. Come join, we have games, you can play.
Alright, sweet. I did do that for a time. Actually, Emerald here, Michael's character, is actually my character on RunnerHub. Okay. Alright, and Nugget.
I'm playing a gnome sniper who was just like a 12-year. He looks like a 12-year-old sniper who is called Humbug. Not much else to it. Yeah.
All right. Cool. So right now the facility that you guys have entered is a whir and alarms going off, and there's all kinds of... It's basically pretty hectic at the moment, people being moved out and things like that. In the distance, when looking at the main park, which you can see from here, you can see smoke and stuff pluming across the horizon itself. So obviously shit has gone down. So at this point, a helicopter touches down down on a nearby helipad, wherever you guys are in this facility. You're not actually in it at this point. And the man comes rushing down, pointing you guys out and spotting you across the main field of the barracks as you guys are watching in awe of the military police assembling around you. He pulls you guys in, basically shouting for you guys to get inside, and the closing of the doors as you get inside of the facility itself immediately becomes a lot easier to hear, as it's not as loud as out there with all the helicopters and vehicles running off and people shouting. You guys are taken into some kind of meeting room. From what you can tell, it's pretty simplistic. There is food, alcohol, and drinks as well set aside if you would like to take some. And at this point, the man sits down. He is a dwarf, suited up, about as corporate as it can get. Though he does carry himself a nice, well-braided beard as well. And he sits down in his seat, which seems to be appropriately made for a dwarf as well. And there's even a seat for a troll, by the way. They've gonna have the best. At this point, he says hello and asks for you guys all to introduce yourselves. And we'll start with Dennis. I guess this is an in-character introduction, this one.
Spider, of course, is not sitting in a chair, but he moves closer to the table, lowering himself. You would catch glimpses of a couple of small insect-sized drones climbing over his chassis as he looks over the group. And I am Spider.
Very well, Spider. And then he flows over his eyes to Alex Emerald.
All right. Well, Alex sort of slicks his hair back. You can call me M. That's about it.
Cool. He shakes your hand if you're willing to.
Yep, sure.
And then his eyes go over to Nick Mage, and they widen and say, "Interesting to see someone of your caliber to be doing such an interesting job like this."
I walk up behind Emerald to like push on his back. By the way, do you resist the spell?
Well, obviously.
Emerald, resist.
What is the resistance check, man? You got to tell him that, or tell me what the spell is, and I'll tell him that.
Increase the tribute.
Okay. Well, I mean, basically, Nick Mage touches you, Emerald, and then you start to feel like
Sexy.
your body. We increase tribute charisma, so you start to feel yourself being. I mean, charisma is being channeled and increased. Do you want to resist that?
No.
All right, sure. Well, you do realize that's going to be. What's your charisma, Emerald?
My charisma is an 8.
So that's going to be a force 8 spell, Karens.
That's fine. I'll take
All right. Roll the dice.
How does... I got 8 hits, Tom.
Alright, so you get plus 4 to your charisma.
All right.
And now you need to roll drain at force 8.
Yeah.
And you can only ever get plus 4 higher, the augmented axe.
Where is it?
I mean, we got light, you can't clear a site.
Force minus 3.
Clear a site.
5, 2. Resist that with... Oh yeah, I resist.
Sure.
Completely fine.
Alright. And then what do you say, Karens, as you tap Emerald on the back?
I just say, I'm just here for fun.
Well, I hope that it's a little bit more than fun, because it's a very serious issue that we're dealing with.
Well, you see, it's a job, so I got to do my job, but it's fun.
You know, it's with an almost worried look. All right, and Noel Bob yourself as he looks towards the troll.
So, Beef Wellington has taken like advantage of the free food and drink and is sipping quietly on some Earl Grey tea, which I assume would be there.
Oh,
And
definitely one.
says, "Good evening, sir. My name is Beef Wellington," and he extends a troll-sized hand to shake, probably dwarfing the dwarves, and says, "I'm at your service for any shadow running requirements need be. I'm certain myself and my comrades here will do admirably in the face of any adversaries you may present us. Tally-ho!"
He
Emerald
says.
sort of looks over at it and like, you drank too much of that.
The dwarf himself kind of nods, and you can definitely see almost a look of regret on his face. Like, what the fuck? I thought I hired good people. Alright, Nugget.
Yeah, my character has decided to sit in the troll chair just because he feels inclined to, and he looks over at the business, like the corporate man, and just goes, "I'm humbug."
How you doing? Anyway, you'll just be calling me Mr. Johnson for today, but I'm assuming you're used to that kind of stuff. Anyway, I mean, we need to get into this quickly. Enough of the introductions. Take as much food and drink as you need. If you need anything else, we can arrange that. Anyway, we needed the team to be able to track down the little nuisance that has broken out from one of our inner sanctum labs. A large beast, which we just call Project X. I know, a beautiful name. It's meant to be kept incredibly secret. And I don't really want to disclose the information on why we were doing it. But our lab team and the higher-ups decided that it would be a great idea to try to splice and mess with paracritter DNA. And we created that. The beast itself, at this point, a kind of tread in the center of the table that's in between you guys kind of appears up as the lights dim in the room itself. And a 3D rendered image of this, I guess would be thing, appears. It's on 4 legs. It seems to be, I mean, describing it, it seems to be a mismatch of like avian, reptilian, mammal. You're not entirely sure. The thing itself seems to have large, locked shell-like plates across its entire body. It has a long tail, almost lizard/mammal in its stance, but it also seems to have large, what seems to be contracted wings as well. Its head seems to be a mix of a strange assortment of animals as well. I mean, it is a monster, the stereotypical monster, and it looks pretty majestic as well. As small animations of it doing various different poses fly up across on the TRID screen.
Mr. Johnson.
Oh, go ahead.
Mr. Johnson, I take it it's not docile.
No. This thing is incredibly aggressive. This thing was not meant to be let out, and it was kept under sedation. The Paracritter Protection Front felt it was necessary to try to release this thing, to out it, get this into the public eye. We need to eliminate it immediately as we dealing with the guests, so this doesn't become a problem.
This sounds like it's a pretty expensive project. You want us to eliminate it or to capture it?
We want you to capture, then eliminate. Whatever is necessary. We'll be supplying, if you need, basically they're able to supply any Neurostun or any other weapons, that, like Neurostun bullets, whatever you guys need, they can supply. You don't get to keep it, you get to borrow it. But the thing is it seems to be under protection by the Paracritter Protection Front. They want to make sure this beast stays alive. When we tried to following the beast's tracks, we were taken out quickly. At this point, we've had to divert a lot of our military forces to make sure that all the guests and stuff are calm and that we can control the situation, because we're also being attacked on all fronts by the Paracritic Protection Front. That's why we need to hire you to track it down.
I see. And
Go on.
and this Paracritic Protection Front, do you know how many strong they are?
At this point in time, we don't have a 100% number, as they have various different bases around the island on the edges of the northern side. We've tried to use scans, but they definitely. We've tried to use scans to pinpoint the locations. We can only get rough ones where we can tell where, basically people are trying to not be seen. And at this point, a large outline of the island and stuff like that kind of comes up, and the rough spots. But the mission, nonetheless, is not to take out these camps. We need to make sure that this creature doesn't wreak any more havoc than it has to, and we need to make sure that the Paracritic Protection Front can't get their gritty hands on it. Whether it means sedating or killing it, we really don't care. The thing is that this beast is incredibly powerful, mixed with a lot of mythical beasts and even normal creatures. This thing is potent, to say the least. Bring out your heavy arms and armor, is what I'm saying. Now, of course, the payment on this kind of job is going to be fairly high, don't you worry. We see the problems here. And, of course, you will be able to utilize our resources as well. We're looking at 35 grand a pop each for you to take out this thing, and we're looking at 40 if you're able to take it alive.
I see. I see.
Now, what do you have to say to that?
Well, that's a decent amount of money. What about you guys?
Beef Wellington,
I would
nod.
Yeah, my character just nods in agreement.
No,
I believe it will do nicely.
Hey, it's a job.
It is a job. Now, of course, I'm going to stress the danger of this mission as well, as from what I can tell, the Paracritic Protection Front is trying to protect it, so you will have resistance from them as well as the Beast. The Beast right now is rampaging in various different parts of the park itself. Right now, from our satellite navigation, we can tell that it's been scrambled, though we do know its rough location via cameras and things like that. At this point, he's showing you the rough location. And right now he's in our herding area, which is basically where all the herbivore mythical animals live. Things like unicorns and stuff like that. It's like a large open park where various different herbivore species can live. And right now it's rampaging in there. Now, you have pretty much any vehicle that you want Obviously, you guys are going to need to be able to drive it. They can supply you cars, vehicles, planes.
Ammunition?
Ammunition. If you guys need ammunition, they can supply it. Within reason, so if you've got a fucking Gauss rifle, they're probably not going to have Gauss rifle ammunition. But, yeah, so mainly they've got a supply like a lot of tranq rounds and stuff like that, which is what you guys might need if you want to take this thing alive.
XX?
XX? What? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, extra explosive. Yeah, if you guys want extra explosive, sure, why not? Also, if you want at your fingertips, you guys can get yourself a helicopter as well. I'm not sure.
Okay, I'm locked and loaded.
Yeah.
So the issue here is, do we want to take this thing alive, or do we just want to kill it? Slightly easier, only 5,000 million less though.
Yes, I think. And Spider will skitter closer to the table, looking over the display of the creature, analyzing it. I think given the complications that come with trying to take this thing alive, it's well worth it just to take it out.
Alex nods in agreement. Yeah, it's probably best if we just eliminate the thing.
Yeah, I didn't see the 5,000 union being worth the trouble that taking it alive would actually take.
Very well, that's your decision.
Mr.
And
Johnson.
ultimately, we do see the danger in it. Yeah, go on. Sorry, my Bob.
Yeah, it's fine. As he tries to remember frantically what he was about to say.
That's fine. Johnson stares at you.
Shit. I had it.
Spider turns to him, staring, waiting expectantly.
Everyone looks at you.
Shit.
Sends a camera on you. What do you have to say?
Beef Wellington, what is it?
Oh, it's completely lost my mind. Fuck.
It's cool, man. We'll get back to you if you want.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright,
Oh,
is there
that's
anything?
it. Fuck.
Okay,
Does
what
it
was
have
it?
any weaknesses? Like any glaring weaknesses?
It is dual-natured,
Interesting.
but and also nearby it, because of its make, as it were, it's kind of a void in the astral as well.
Yeah.
It basically creates its own background count because it's a fucking abomination of both nature and supernatural.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, I'll do it. I mean, other than that, any glaring weaknesses? Armor-piercing rounds are going to be pretty important. It has thick armor, so obviously you want to cut through that. Other than that, it was built so it doesn't have any glaring weaknesses.
Yeah, that's a good point.
How about its habits?
The thing right now, it seems to be in some kind of form of psychosis. It's just running around and ravaging things. It's not even eating. It's just murdering whatever it finds.
Oh boy.
I suppose at this point it would be redundant to point out the problem with creating such a thing without a method of control.
We did have a method of control. We had a sedation, but then they took out, like, basically when they took the creature, the paracrine protection from when they infiltrated, they basically got rid of all those measures. They took out the GPS that was that was put into it and all that kind of stuff, and then they just kind of let it free.
How terribly short-sighted.
Indeed.
Do we actually know where it is, or do we have to find it?
They know roughly where it is, which is in a large open area where they basically let creatures roam in, like a large open habitat. They put most of the herbivores, and like pretty much all the herbivores there. They don't really have any carnivorous mythical creatures there. They're non-dangerous. It's just
how large is the
walking
beast?
around there, fucking shit up. The beast itself, as soon as you kind of say that, on the graphic you see it here, and then there's kind of a little human, and it's like that.
So, about T-Rex size.
Yeah, maybe bigger.
So we can follow the big footprints.
Oh yeah, definitely. This thing is easy to track. Anyone.
It's going to be so hard to find.
Okay, Mr. Johnson, one final question for you. Our friend Spider here has many drones at his disposal. What kind of heat signature does this thing put off? Is it warm-blooded, cold-blooded?
It's whatever it wants blooded.
Oh dear.
The thing is that this thing was pulled from every single paracritter that you can think of, and there are some that can turn almost invisible. While it's large, it has an interesting amount of stealth capability. Chasing it into the jungle may become more problematic than it may be seen as first. Right now, it's in open area, a paddock, but it could easily move by the time you get there. The thing is incredibly intelligent.
Then we should get moving.
All right, Spider. I suggest that once we get in range that you should release a couple of drones to start scouring the area.
Agreed.
Before we move off, gentlemen, I believe it is prudent of us to all arm ourselves with the proper ammunitions. Now, Mr. Johnson, can you provide us with some extra explosive ammunition and APDS?
We can supply you with pretty much anything that you need. Of course, not a ridiculous amount of ammunition. Basically, a limit of any certain ammunition up to about 100. They can easily supply. Pretty much any weapon, unless I don't think any of you have overly obscure weapons, do you?
Nope. I don't think so.
But they do have an ample amount of like trank-based rounds and stuff. But you guys want to kill it, so that's fine.
Yeah, so I will be taking 50 of each of those big boom weapons, sort of ammo for my revolver.
Sure. Also, of the vehicles that you want to use, do you guys just want to use your own vehicles, or would you like to borrow jeeps? Does anyone know how to fly helicopters? Does anyone want to be badass in a helicopter? I don't know.
If I could have arranged it, I would have preferred having my own stuff shipped.
Yeah,
here.
that's fine. Yeah, definitely, that's cool. You have all that.
Well, I'm glad I brought the car.
So who's driving me?
So, well, I guess I suppose if there is a helicopter available, that would give me a good vantage point.
Yeah, if you were to drive the helicopter, though, most likely you'd have to be not in your rig, though.
Well, could that be set up to be controlled via the rig as well?
I mean, you'd have to be out of your spider chair, because you couldn't really be in it, the helicopter, in your spider chair.
Okay,
But
I
that's
guess.
fine. You would just be on the pilot seat. That would work still.
All right. Well, let's head on out. Let's make
Very
some
well.
money.
Indeed. Alright, he gets up, showing you guys out, and then shows you guys down to the general armory and stuff like that. You guys can pick up whatever you need. And then he takes you guys towards the vehicular area where your vehicles have been stored, and any other vehicle, any type of, like, basically there's jeeps that you guys can use. If you guys just have a normal car, don't even try to use it. This is jungle and stuff like that, so you're going to need a jeep. Unless, of course, you've got a big car like a Bulldog or something like that.
Yeah, I do have a Bulldog. Of course, it's no extra
yeah.
seats in there because of all my drones.
Yeah, so you guys are probably going to need some jeeps. There's plenty of them. And they're kind of open jeeps kind of thing, so you guys can easily fire out of them and stuff like that. They don't give much cover, though.
Any of them with a troll-sized seat, so that I'm not squishing into like the back of a car?
It's probably a troll-sized back, like a ute area where they'd have
Probably.
You
Well, Beef Wellington will take up position there and look quite awkward because he hasn't been in a regular car ever. So he wonders where the driver is.
All right. Well, Alex will take that jeep.
Sure.
I'm getting in the passenger seat.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much everyone can fit in one jeep fine, except kind of the tray at the back of the jeep. There's Beef Wellington kind of sitting in there like, Gentleman Esquire.
Quiet.
The moment everyone gets in the thing, I'm just like improved invisibility.
Yeah, but the money's gonna be.
Are you going to stop sustaining the charisma bonus that Michael was getting? Yep, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll that, man.
Okay.
So you can buy the
So I'm going for 4-6.
a lot, Blue Door.
How's 5 hit sound?
Sure, that's cool. I'll just remember that.
This one is 1. So
I say, old chap, that is quite a good ability. Where did you learn that?
and then it's just that stuff. I learned it.
It's a
I
side
learned it
effect
back
of
in
not drinking Earl Grey tea.
Yeah, I'm not drinking tea. not being a bitch, and surviving Vietnam.
I like your character's doing this, but no one can see you.
Well, someone's from America here. Like, no, he wants
I'm
America
just
to
gonna-
say the colonies and
I'm just-
then, look British.
While he's invisible.
My character is just gonna start loading the EX explosive rounds into one of his spare clips.
I can't actually remember what EX explosive does.
Plus
What's it
2
doing?
damage, minus 1 AP.
Oh, cool.
So it's really nice.
It's like, that's better than APDS, definitely. All right. Okie dokie. So at this point, you guys now have a rough location of it. He would have given you either like GPS coordinates or somehow giving you access to their system, their mapping systems. If you guys have any comlinks, he would have given that to you, or given you a comlink with the mapping systems that you can use. One of the two, whatever's easiest, he does that. So
I take
you
the
guys,
comlink.
yeah, so you guys basically have access where their people roughly think it is right now. They can't get a 100% beat on it though. Basically, on the island itself, there's a big fucking like circle kind of area, and if you guys want, you can even chuck that up on your AR display, so it's kind of like a beacon in the distance that you guys can drive towards where the rough area is. It's completely up to you what you guys do. And at this point, you guys drive off into the jungle itself. I mean, it's up to you guys what you do. If you guys want to, do you guys want to take a direct path, taking the roads that have been outlined, or do you guys want to bush it into the jungle?
Driver,
Well-
no, take the direct path. I don't want to get any of this. I hope that's mud on my suit.
I hate a backseat driver. Alex takes the road.
One meter forker in it.
Sure, taking the road. And Dennis, I'm guessing you're taking the road with them as well?
Correct.
All right, cool. All right, as you guys are driving, you drive for about half an hour on the roads themselves. They're really small, like tiny dirt roads. I mean, what do you expect in a place like this? You start to get to areas where it seems the beast has been here before. You see trees being toppled and stuff like that. And at this point, I want you guys to make perception checks. They can be visual or hearing. Specialization works. As you guys are driving, anyone who is actually driving, you guys get a -2.
Oh, I forgot I put an actual monocle on this guy. That's great.
Sweet.
I should have cast a spell on myself. Oh well.
Oh yeah, Mike, you get a -2 because you're sustaining the invisible.
Yeah.
All right, I
Well,
get.
So we got 4.
Let's see. What is that? Perception -2.
Yeah, so your perception total, and you get specialization from visual and hearing.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
I think
try
you
to figure
have-
out where that is.
I'll get up your character sheet if you want, so I can have a look for you and help you there.
I got 5 hits.
Sure.
Visual.
5. So I'll just put that there, so I remember.
Let's see. 10, 12, and I think that's it for perception.
Alright, roll your 12 dice.
-2, or
Yeah,
do I remove the
driving.
2 hits?
No, move 2 dice, so you'll be rolling 10 dice.
Okay. I glitched.
Alright. Did you like critical glitch or did you get any
Oh,
hits?
it's just a regular glitch. I got 3 hits.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So you didn't see it. And Dennis, what'd you get?
2.
So, I mean, this is going to sound pretty scary to you guys, but you drive and you don't see anything. So nothing's a problem, as you can tell. So I just need an update on where everyone is in terms of the, is Dennis first in his big truck, or are you guys in the Jeep first, like, as you guys are driving down the road?
Well, unfortunately, we had it. I would have been following them.
All right, cool.
Yep.
So you guys in the Jeep, Mike was driving, Mike is in the first passenger seat,
Yep.
and then it's Uber, and then straight in the back on the little truck area is the big fuck off troll.
Yeah.
All right. Mr. Troll, seeing as you're the biggest target.
Ooh, lovely.
Alright.
This is gonna be
Invisible.
good.
So as you guys are driving, you hear a crack in the distance from gunfire, and then sadly, Mr. Pugilist, you feel a sharp pain. Can you please make a body
I
armor
have
check?
the combat sense ability,
Oh, combat
so can I
sense.
roll
Then you
perception?
dodge.
Yes.
If you get perception high enough, you get to dodge.
Yeah, so just base perception?
Yeah, specializations from hearing and visual is fine too.
Okay, so then that's 13. Ah, shit. Dice on the table.
I guess I'll reroll this.
That is 3 hits.
You do not succeed, so you do not get to dodge.
Damn.
So you still get hit.
Oh!
And yeah, make a body plus armor check, AP minus 4.
AP minus 4. Damn those. Basic addition.
And at this point, I would like everyone to roll initiative. After he rolls the damage.
Shadow dominance over the ad.
2, 4, 6. I got 8 hits.
Alright, so you're going to be taking 8 points of physical damage.
Alright, I'm gonna edge then. And,
You're going to edge then? Sure.
Yeah. No, I don't like physical damage. And that was slightly less as good as I hoped. That's 3 more hits.
So that's 5 damage.
Yep. Does it? Yeah, it does physical.
Yeah. Well, it's the start of the damage that becomes, because it was 16 damage value. And then
Yeah, no, that beats my armor.
Yeah.
So, ouch.
Alright, so that's not stun. That's a sniper for you. Alright, and they got 13. And what'd you get, Mr. Pugilist?
Like the dodge rolls?
Oh yeah,
Oh, no,
dodge.
the side rolls?
Initiative. Yeah, you roll initiative as well now.
Ah,
Because we're rolling combat because that was a surprise round.
6. I have 17.
17. All right, so that's going to be Nugget first. Nugget. So as soon as that happens, you look to over where it is, and you can see maybe about 30 meters away in the jungle. You can see about 2 people lying down, like in the brush with sniper rifles at the ready.
Scoundrels!
You guys are still driving, by the way.
Can I take a shot at one of the snipers?
You sure can.
Taking any negatives?
I'll give you a -2 because you're driving quickly through the brush and stuff.
Okay. Rolling. Tablet, please. 5 hits.
With 5 hits, you hit. What is your total damage value in AP?
My total damage value is. Let me go to my gear. It is. I have a total damage value of 13. Yeah, 13 penetration and -8 AP plus the 1 from the. Oh, I mean, no, I'm using the EX bullets, so.
Then instead of AP -4, it'd be 15 damage AP -5 then, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then so that's 16 damage AP -5 because you got 1 next success. He's going to roll his armor value. And bang! So you quickly pull up your rifle, fire into the jungle where you can see the guys, and as you kill that guy instantly. All right. Next we got the 17s. Who would like to go first, Dennis or the pugilist?
I got 4 edge, so if you've got higher edge than me, you go.
No, you go.
Okay.
Go first, man.
I'm going to
Smart if
quick
you
draw
roll
my
over.
revolver, so
Sure.
that's 12 dice to do that. Threshold of 3. Yep, get 3 hits. And then I'm going to take a simple action to aim at the scallywag and then fire with my XX bullets.
Yep, and I think you'd be taking a -1 due to range, and then -2 because you guys are moving, so that's -3 in total because you've got a revolver, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I +1 because I aimed. So total up to -2. So 10 dice. I get
I'll roll. Dodge.
4 hits.
He got 2 hits, so that's 2 net successes. So what's your total damage?
So I
And
am
AP.
dealing 13 physical damage with -3 AP.
Alright, minus 3 AP. Alright. So you fire off a powerful shot of your revolver at the other guy, the guy that shot you. You kind of smash into what you think is his shoulder as he screams and drops his rifle, but he's not dead. Then we're going to go to Dennis. So Dennis,
How
you're
far
driving
away?
at this point.
Yeah.
From you where you're driving, they are roughly about, because you're behind them, probably 32, 33 meters in the
Okay.
brush.
And so they're off the road.
Off the
They're
road,
just in the
definitely.
brush. Is it like trees and stuff, or just?
Yeah, it's like trees and they're like in ferns.
Okay. So, I guess at this point the only thing I can do is, because I can't even see where really the vehicle's in front of me visually. So basically,
Yeah.
I guess I will just slam on my brakes.
Yeah, so just make a driving check to slow down quickly, I guess.
Yeah,
It's
is
not
there any
much.
way that I can like brake and then use one of my onboard weapons to like brake and then slide to the side and use one of my weapon-mounted weapons on my
I
van?
think driving is a complex action.
Okay.
Yeah, so no, you can't.
So let's see. Guncraft. So 5 hits.
Alright, sweet. So that's easily, you slow down to a halt without tipping the vehicle. Alright, and then we got Alex and Nick Mage next.
All right. Well, Alex sort of like looks over to his side, sees the people, and hears that people are like firing gunshots, and somebody's been hit. He hits his brakes as well.
Alright, so you're just going to make a driving check to slow down as well?
Yes.
Alright, roll your drive, please. So that you can stop without increasing the distance too much and not topple the car.
I only have a 2 in drive. 1 hit.
Really? I thought I gave. Okay, so, I mean, Alex apparently not very good at driving.
Oh, sorry, no, that's diving. Oh, no.
Diving.
I
So I gave
don't-
that character drive.
Pilot,
No,
yeah,
it's
hold
pilot,
on.
pilot. It's called pilot, not drive.
Okay, there we go. Pilot groundcraft.
And it is wheeled.
It's a 6 hits.
Alright, so wow, you do amazing, basically. Even better than the driver himself, apparently, than Dennis. As you slide off to an easy halt. And I will say, due to the awesomeness of that, Mike, if you're going to be making any attack rolls, I'll give you +1.
How about a force?
All right.
No, I'm
well,
talking about Karen's. I'm talking about Karen's, man. Karen's, not you, man. Sorry. You've done your turn. Complex action to drive.
Well,
Gotcha.
seeing as this guy's a sniper, I'm going to just be like, swarm!
So you can shoot some bees. That is not an attack roll, sadly, so you don't get your bonus.
I know. So, let's see. Let's go for a force 7.
Sure.
I hit. I get 7 hits.
Okay, you get 7
Right
hits.
on.
I'm going to make his resistance.
Force -1, so that's...
Alright, so
Yeah, I resist.
So his initiative is going to be reduced by 8. So he had 13 initiative, so he's going to go down to 5 initiative.
And then on his turn, because I'm sustaining, he loses 8.
No, it's your turn.
Okay. That's fine. Doesn't matter either way.
Yeah. So on his turn, as he is now covered in fucking bees, his friend is down. This guy is actually going to try to book it and run out of there, holding his horrible wound.
Can I
At
take
the-
off?
No, you can't. On your turn, you can definitely fire, though, when we get back to the top of the initiative. He runs another 18 meters, and now Nuggets, it's your turn. But you got a sniper, so it's not really a problem.
I'm going to say try not to kill him.
What the? Sure, okay.
Just, it's up to you if you want to follow that.
Yeah.
Nugget.
I don't know how cold shots work in Shadowrun, so...
I mean, EX bullets and non-lethal damage
Yeah.
is something I don't really think it's a thing.
Yeah, it's like I can't really do that.
You could aim for his leg and blow it off.
Yeah, you could pull shot to the leg.
Can I call shot his leg and try to
I think
explode his
That's a
leg?
-6.
Yeah, -6 to aim directly for the leg. Yeah.
Holy fuck, -6? Okay,
He doesn't need it.
you don't need no leg.
He's covered in
5
bees
hits.
at the moment.
Woo!
Okay, you succeed. You hit. As a powerful shot goes off, and you guys can see as he's running, all of a sudden you just see an explosion in his leg, and just kind of.
Well, that happened.
So I'm assuming at this point you guys are going to try to rush over and stabilize him, or
Yeah, that sounds like a good thing to do.
there doesn't seem to be any more bogeys or any more enemies, by the way. No one else fires. And who's going to rush over there, by the way?
I'm going
Who's
over.
wanting, Shal?
I'm not rushing. I'm walking.
Ditto.
You're invisible too, Karens, if you remember
Yes.
correctly. All right, Nugget, you're going to be head over there too.
Yeah, I'll head over there as well.
Alright, so you guys head over, and he's fucking just screaming, holding his fucking leg stump.
Now, sir, we need to have a talk. No, not screaming. Sir,
Fucking hell, my fucking leg! Oh my fucking...
there's no need for that kind of language here, sir.
Holy
I'm going to
shit.
put my hand on his face.
Just all of a sudden he feels his hand in his face, like, what the
Mind probe!
Mind probe? Sure, roll it, man. You do
Yep.
realize it's sustained, so...
Yeah, I'm sustaining it. I'm also sustaining my invisibility.
Yeah, it's not gonna get you too far.
How's 6 hit sound?
I'll roll his
Oh,
logic.
what the shit? That's a lot of hits.
Yeah, I know.
What
I
dice are you?
rolled like a boss.
God dice. Jesus
And-
dice.
Are you going to roll your drain check as well, man?
Yeah, I know. I'll roll that. So that's force. It's gonna hurt.
Yeah, it's a mind probe because of the spell. It's quite high force.
Oh, okay. So I will take 3 points of stun damage. Ow.
That's another -1 to stack up on top of your other -2. Okie
I'm
dokie.
going to use my medkit to try and stabilize him. Let's see if this works.
Yeah, sure. You
One
need
hit,
to...
so no.
Imagine
No,
how
you
calm
need to-
he'll be when a troll is operating on him.
So this
And-
guy's got an invisible hand in his face, raping his mind. He's still covered. Oh wait, did you get rid of the bees or did you keep the bees?
I'm saving those. I took the -4.
Okay, so this guy's got bees on him, and he's right now trying to be operated on. The man is in severe pain and completely confused about what's going on. He doesn't really try to shake you guys off because he can't, because there's too many bees. So, Karens, what information do you want on the first round of sustaining?
The first round, I want information of everyone in the area.
Alright, so from what you know, there's a whole bunch of... From what he knows, he doesn't know the exact locations, but he does know that there are a bunch of Paracritter Protection Front forces that are protecting the route towards the beast. And they're basically letting the beast rampage and making sure it does. From looking into his memories, you can quickly find out that they're pretty well kitted out, but the teams of them aren't any more than 4. They're usually around 2 or 3. And there's roughly about maybe 8, 7 teams. He doesn't know 100%.
Okay.
He kind of gets flashes and memories of his debriefing of what's going on and what they have to do.
I swear this guy must think he's in hell right now.
Yeah.
I'm pulling out the worst memories he has as well. So.
Okay,
yeah.
so you just look into his deepest, darkest fears as well.
Everything now. It's like, where's everyone? Now it's, I want every bad memory you have.
Okay, so looking into his deepest, darkest fears, what's everyone else doing? The pugilist, are you guys going to try to heal this guy's wounds, or are you just going to let him bleed out? Because he's bleeding really badly right now.
Is anyone here a medic? The operating on this medkit is hard to read as it is currently invisible. So I do not know where to put the cauterization. Yes.
My character just shrugs.
Alright, as you're ripping apart his memories, Mike, the memories stop.
It's okay, guys.
Poor sod. Didn't deserve that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'd say he really didn't deserve the bees.
Now on to more pressing matters. I seem to have a bullet exit wound on my upper torso. Can somebody fix this?
You mean
Of
like?
course.
Mildly oozing.
Do you mean like medically, or do you need a tailor for the suit?
I can get a tailor soon, but medically would be more pressing matter. I'm a doctor of philosophy, not a doctor of medicine, as it were.
Karen, you got a heal spell in you?
Yeah, healing is a hot spot.
I poke his wound and walk away.
Do you cast anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, my heal attempt on me doesn't work, so that hurts.
hmm So that means no one can really make another attempt on that unless it's magical.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh really? I have patches. Can I use a patch?
That can heal
Like a
stun.
slap patch. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Never mind.
this is physical damage. Someone's blown up some part of my torso. It hurt a lot.
Put a patch
But, you know, I'm
on.
just...
Just flat out nicotine patch. Now you don't need to smoke. I'm done now. So,
Hey,
Karen,
it's
do you
not-
even have the heal spell?
Nope.
Okay. Sure.
Oh boy, we're in for a wild ride.
Alright, no good. Okay, so at this point, I'm assuming everyone's going to get back on the vehicles and begin driving.
Yeah,
Yeah.
while they're messing around and torturing the prisoner, I'm gonna go ahead and jack in and launch some of my drones.
Yeah, sure.
Can I open a comlink communication with him?
Yeah, if you want. If you want to call Dennis, go ahead.
I quick glitch.
Yeah, but then it can...
Oh, that's right. You've got Gremlins a million. Okay, so his character gets out his phone, starts pushing at buttons. He's coming then as it crackles and hisses.
Piece of shit! Throw it away, pull out another one.
Okay.
Try again.
Alright, roll your dice however you've got.
One
Did you
hit.
get a 1? Oh, so you didn't get a 1? You got a
I
hit?
succeeded.
Okay, so he's able to call you.
So Dennis, yeah, no, hello?
This is Spider.
The spider, okay, we got, like, patrols, 2 people to 4 people. Guy kind of told me everything.
Do we have any locations?
Approximate locations, most of them are around the beast.
Okay, well hopefully we'll get some eyes on them.
So, if you can, get a top-down view.
Working on it.
Thank you. Click. Oh, wait, click. Uh-oh.
Alright, Dennis, what are you doing at the moment? Do you want to make a perception check for me when you launch your drones with your drones, or I don't know what drones you're launching at all, so...
Yeah, for now, I'm just gonna launch the 3 roto drones, the
Yep.
2 MC roto drones, and then the Bumblebee. And for the drones, does it just use my perception?
You can use your electronic warfare if you use their
Oh, that's
sensors.
right. It's electronic warfare. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah. If you're using their sensors, yeah.
Yeah.
Or if
And then
their
it's plus what their sensors are, correct?
That's the limit, I think,
Oh, okay.
or it's your limit. I can't remember.
So 8. So 4 hits.
Alright. Surveying the areas you kind of raise up, you see that you guys are actually pretty close, not like super close, maybe a couple hundred meters, until you kind of enter on into the main herding area, a massive open expansive field. As you're kind of looking up, your senses themselves start to pick up far off noises, and in the distance you can see across the field itself as the rotodrones kind of raise up and see everything. Like just all of these dead animals that looks like they've just been ripped to pieces.
I'll for anybody that has any kind of onboard comm links or whatever, I'll patch the feed.
Mhm.
To them.
So you
I
can-
say, what utter barbarity!
I went into a
And then in the distance, you can see like trees and stuff being knocked down, and your aural sensors are picking up like small amounts of noise in the distance. Well, not small, just like a large bellowing noise in the distance that can't be heard by the normal ear.
Well, it seems we have our target. We just got to get
Yes, yes, indeed, that is terrifying. Alex, reassembles his Ares, making sure that he's fully well stocked on some ammunition. All right, I guess let's go.
I'm
Okay.
gonna
What are you doing, Karens?
go find it in the astral.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah, why not? So I'll
Still
hop in
nature
the
to make the
car.
background count?
Pardon?
Because it's still natured and has a background count
Yeah, it's
manipulation
still
field.
Yeah.
So it will see you and then try to eat you.
I can
Yeah.
see it from a really far distance.
And you move at the speed of thought, so there's that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm not trying to run up to it. I'm trying to just see it from a distance.
All right. Yeah. So I'm assuming you're not. I'm assuming you're staying like about a K away or like
Oh,
500
yeah.
meters or something like that. Yeah. Okay.
And it's
even-
just basically like he could see someone going like this from somewhere else.
Yeah. All right. So you kind of raise up into the trees, looking in the astral. I'm assuming you get in the vehicle before you.
Oh yeah, no, I pass out in the vehicle.
As soon as you see this thing, it is like almost like a void pulling in towards this abomination. Its astral signature is all over the places. All over the place. Make it a sensing check, actually.
They don't
Just
say
tell
comrade.
me more information.
1 second, I have to remember how many negatives I have right now. 1, 2.
Only in this game, the Russians. in this game,
How does 6 hit sound?
Tichidaki, they.
How are you getting that high without many negatives? All right.
That's on 8 dice.
Jesus Christ. So with 6 hits, just by looking at this thing, you can work out that it seems to be just all kinds of different things. You can't get a single signature of what exactly it is. It seems to be all kind of stuck together. Also, this thing indeed does have a magic score. Its magic score is 8. It does have a magic score.
That's horrifying.
The moment I see that, I'm just like, gone.
Did you say 8, motherfucker?
Guys, this is a boss monster, yeah? Get ready
And
for
then-
some fun.
I wake up and I just
Say
guys, guys, anyone like a super mage?
What do you mean by the term mage?
It's stronger than me.
Well, I believe I'm stronger than you. You're not quite the muscular sort.
Okay. Sorry, let's put it this way. It's got more magic potential than me in every way.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Do you
That
know
must
what
be
can
quite the
cast
blow to an
spells?
ego.
All I've really
It's-
seen you do is turn invisible and throw bees at people.
Karens, can you please make a... Do you have any knowledges in paracritters or magical phenomenon or anything like that? Does anyone? Because you guys can roll that based on the
Can I
description.
spend a karma to buy that knowledge skill?
I'm not sure if you could do that on session.
No, it takes a day for me to do that. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's okay.
I can teach you. No.
Karens, do you have it? Do you have any magical
just,
phenomenon? Or...
In the car, pulls out a book and it's just like, yes.
Quite so.
Does anyone have data search? Because you could look on the internet if you want to guys find information. There is the matrix here. There is some noise, obviously, because you guys
Yeah,
know
what
perfect
kind of
connection.
noise are we going?
-2.
Alright, 2 dice is better than nothing.
Alright, so looking
Oh,
quickly
one
up on
die.
the net on mythical beasts. No. Alright.
Google how to kill T-Rex mutant Nothing. No results.
So the area that I can see the trees are moving and stuff, how far away is that approximately?
Probably the main field itself, it's probably like a couple kilometers. Now, to get there to where it is, you guys can either drive through the main field, or you guys can go around the main herd field. You guys do know that there are patrols in that area, and being in an open area, driving straight to the center might be like, you know.
Are we invisible still?
No, just Karen's. He's the only one who's invisible.
Oh. That's probably why I got shot so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay, guys. I don't exist.
My favorite thing is I probably didn't even go over the seat, so they couldn't shoot me.
Well, reassessing the damage done to his upper right shoulder, Beef Wellington will tell them to go around the sniper's nest.
We
Alright.
should have somebody snipe the abomination.
I have that capability with my drone.
We got a
I'm
sniper
also
drone.
a sniper.
Yeah, I got a sniper
Okay,
rifle.
Mr. Sniper,
know.
do you want to go up in a tree and like shoot? Bang
The problem
bang.
is you guys need to get it into an open area. It has just left the open area.
Yeah, all we can see is like trees and stuff moving.
Yeah,
Doing active.
and basically through this forest, you guys can see like 30 meters, 50 meters at best.
Is anybody here fast?
Very. Why?
Well, someone has just signed up to be human bait. Congratulations. Now, my plan is that the fastest of us all will attract the attention of the beast on a murderous psychotic rage, then lure it into the open killing field. However, there are some flaws to this plan, being that if it is faster than you, well, we'll need a new person to be bait.
I think we can do that same thing with drones.
Yeah, I think it's faster than anybody here.
Also,
If
no one
drones are
dies.
acceptable.
That's also a thing.
Well, I can get my drone to get its attention without getting right out close to it.
Fly it around to the back, shoot it in the back, force it into the open area.
But
Well,
Mr.
I
Johnson,
have
tell us it
one
is a
that has
fast
range
one.
up to 1,500 and another range up to 1,200.
Yeah.
That's a good distance.
Yeah, that's pretty good. The only problem I see with this is the girl's a smart one. She may see through this cunning ruse.
No,
Then
no,
you
not
shoot
at all.
it.
Not at all.
You shoot it several times.
If she does,
We'll just
we'll
buzz around her
tell
head
the plan.
and make her chase.
Okay, so what is the plan, guys?
I think we're using the drones as bait, and then going to have the drones fly away into the open area.
Open area.
Who is the orc?
Yeah, we did. We'll go to the next.
Okay. And where are you guys going to be?
Yeah.
As me being a sniper, I'm going to take a vantage point.
Where?
Are there any trees or like high places that have that?
So you're going to be by the area that you're in here now? Yeah. If you guys want to get into a tree, yeah, you can do that. You have to make climbing checks.
Before you go, I tap you and cast Hawkeye on you.
I already have Hawkeye.
It doesn't matter. It adds perception dice.
Okay. I'm okay
Pretty
with
good
it.
spell.
Yeah. Adding
By the
Hawkeye
way,
to my Hawkeye.
by the way, I actually dropped my invisibility to do this. So, only 5 hits.
That's not only, that's still high.
Yeah, I know. And then it's 4, 5, so 4.
What?
I get
Oh, yeah.
8 for resisting, of course.
You actually didn't though.
So yeah, you get plus. Is it plus 4 or plus?
Oh, you got him.
I believe it's plus net hits. Or plus
Is it
hits.
plus net hits? Yeah. So you get plus 4 to perception.
That's really nice.
Oh my god! Okay, I'm okay with this.
And
Yep.
now you have double Hawkeye.
Jeez.
And then I just kind of go, and my job's done.
Yeah, turn
Alrighty.
turn
Okay, so well, where are you guys going to set up this vantage point? And where are you guys going to try to lead it to and from? And
I mean, don't we? Yeah, because don't we still kind of need to get into the clear area so that we can?
yeah, you guys are about
See
200
what's-
meters away from that.
Yeah, well, I have a sniper, so I should be able to find a decent... I'm just looking for a vantage point clear of the open area. Because that's where they're baiting it to.
Okay. From where it is, it'd be like 2 Ks away from you though, unless you can bait it obviously straight into the center.
Yeah, I think that we're still gonna have to move closer
Yeah,
before we can.
we'll have to move closer.
You can either go like, because basically this is like kind of a massive tree line kind of area. It's quite large, obviously. You guys can go around, or guys can go into the center. There aren't too many trees in that area. There are definitely trees though. It's just not super thick.
Perhaps if we were to take both paths, Mr. Was it Spider? I believe. Could you
Yes.
drive your van with drones and such through the center,
Yes.
as it is more armored than this open-topped vehicle, as I have recently discovered? While we take the longer route, and if any scallywags decide to reveal their position, our sniper will make quick work of them.
Alright, that sounds like a pretty good plan. So you're going to use Dennis's bait, drive off into the center of that area, and then you guys are going to try to pick off anyone that kind of rears their ugly head.
Yep. So we don't get sniped again, because they're everywhere in the jungle.
Yeah. Like, you're not entirely sure how many people are actually near the beast at this point. So you guys, yeah, okay, cool. And are you guys just going to kind of set up at the edge and just kind of watch for people as Dennis makes a distraction?
Yeah, do we want to do that?
Yeah, I feel like that's the best decision.
Alright, so anyone
fine.
that actually wants to fire, make sure your gun can go far enough, and give me a stealth check as well.
Because how far is it?
It's 2Ks to the other side, but you don't really know where they're going to be firing from.
Okay.
So I'm not going to be firing, I'm just hiding, because I don't want to get shot in the face. I got 4
Well,
hits.
you can just not be near the edge. Like, if you don't want to be in this fight, you guys can just stay away from the edge of the forest. Anyone that wants to shoot and be in position has to make a stealth check.
That sounds like an
I
alternative that I will take.
I got 6 hits for my stealth.
Yep, so yourself is 6.
And I can try to take my drones in stealthy, correct, as well?
Yeah, well, you're running distraction at the moment. I mean, you can have your drones flying around if you want, but, I mean,
He's
it's
the,
up to you what you do.
so wait, we have the one sniper shooting, and we want him not to be spotted.
Not listening, or not,
Yeah.
are not hostages that aren't listening to the vans.
I'm just gonna like touch his hair as he leaves. Just be like, bust the back of his hair and cast improved invisibility on him.
What does that even mean?
This
Just-
mage is very touchy-feely.
Just
My
don't get
character-
seen, bud.
My character's already 12. Like, he's so short, and now he's invisible. Like, hard enough to spot already.
Yeah,
And
you're
he's
on
been
it.
fondled several times.
Yeah, and now I'm getting -4 to everything. Great. So that's going to be 4 hits on the invisibility, Tom.
Sure.
I know. Oh, we'll find it. It's not that
That's
hard.
force
I know
minus
the direction that we're
1.
going
I
now.
get.
It's not like- it's not
Okay,
that
no stun.
hard. I know
Woo.
that the hills to our right.
Okay, so, so Dennis, yeah, you're basically going to be running distraction, driving around to kind of ward out the snipers. That's what you guys are doing, right? Right, is that what you're doing? I'm trying to get...
Yeah, I believe so.
Alright, cool.
You,
So,
you could even remote control your car and not be
You
the
could remote
actual
control your
sniper.
car. It's up to you, Dennis.
Yeah, that's what I would like to do. That way I can still have my other drones out.
You won't really be able to use them if you're, like, jacking into your car, though. I mean, if you're going to be driving the whole time. Like, I'm assuming you're just gonna be like fucking doing doughies and shit and making yourself hard to hit.
Yeah. And I'll be using my gearhead, which will give me bonuses on driving rolls.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, just make me a driving check as you start driving out there, I guess. Just run a distraction. And everyone else is just deeper into the jungle near the jeep. Well, Dennis is there too.
Well, yeah,
It's
so we
just
follow
not
the road
telling
and
you.
then figure out which way was which.
Yeah, and he's able to. He's got pretty good perception.
So yeah, I can get a +1 to the handling modifier, plus
Yep,
I
so
get
that.
+2 dice pool modifier.
Yep.
So that would be what, +3 dice? Or does that
Handling
just
is the
lower the
limit.
difficulty?
Yeah, handling is the limit, and also your control rig, depending on the rating, increases the handling in your dice. No, it decreases the threshold that you need. That's right, doesn't it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Is my rig, where is it? It's easier to look it up here. Is it the rating of the rig, or?
It's the handling of the car is the limit of your driving checks.
Oh, okay. Where is it? Handling. Where is it? Okay, it says 3.
So now it's 4.
So now it's 4. Okay. Plus I get 2 dice, so that's 12.
Alright, roll it.
So 4.
4 hits, and you're also lowering the threshold because you have a control rig, don't you? What's your control rig rating? I'm
It's
assuming you're full
2.
on rigger. Yeah. So. All right, so you get out there and get the car to start ripping it up in the center, flooring it and going crazy. And at this point, Nugget, I would like you to roll a perception check. Obviously, you'll be getting those pluses from Karen's as well.
I get the 5 hits.
With the 5 hits, you're able to spot. You start to hear sounds of like shots, being fired off at the truck. But funny enough, they're actually missing because the truck's just like fucking dodging out of the way of these bullets. You're able to spot 4 people, Nugget. There are 2 people within 500 meters, and then there are 2 other people that are about roughly 1,000 meters away from you. So, what is the range limit of a sniper? I know 500 is probably
1,500.
What is me? Where would 500 fall if you're firing up 500 meters?
Long. And extreme is 800.
Yeah. So take 2. So what do you want to do? They don't actually know you're there at the moment, so you get a free shot at someone.
I'm going to take the closer people first.
Yeah.
Because
so 5 shots at -3 then.
Yep. Oh god, 5 hits. That's
bang. 15 damage. AP -5. That guy's dead. No,
yay! I killed a person.
And your stealth check is that, so they're going to make. Are you silenced, by the way?
Yeah.
So they're going to be taking minuses to hear you.
Also, he's invisible.
Also, I'm
he's invisible. So
Yes.
they do not see you, and then you get to take another shot again, -3.
Yeah, okay. Where's the second shot? About 8 hits.
That guy's dead. Not even gonna roll. That's how much damage? It's 23 damage, AP -5. Not even, because he doesn't get to dodge. All right, so now they're gonna make their checks again to hear you. Completely unaware, and now you take going for the extreme shots at -6.
Yeah, 6 hits.
Okay, and. Okay, that guy's taken out, and they still don't know what's happening. But the guy that was next to the other guy is kind of like freaking out, like, what the hell? At that time, you can line up another shot and take another shot if you want.
Yeah. I got 3 hits that time.
All right, 3 hits. Dodge. All right. So he's taken out as well. And you've cleared off all the snipers. There doesn't seem to be anyone more, and no one else fires at Dennis's car.
Yeah, I just overcom link till Dennis said 4 snipers down.
If you want,
Okay,
maybe
so
you can make another perception check, and
Yes,
you
I'm
can
willing
too,
to.
Dennis, if you want to. If you want to try to see if anyone else on the tree line.
I got 6 hits.
There's
I
no one
believe.
you can see, Nugget.
Which is 5 because I have a physical limit of 5.
It's mental limit
Yeah.
for.
Oh, 6. No, so it's 6.
And Dennis?
only 4 hits.
Alright, so you don't see anyone either. Okie dokie. So, at this point, you guys seem to have cleared out the snipers, so if you guys want to move up, it would be safe to. You think. Maybe. If they're not there.
All right.
They might be there.
You know,
Alright,
I am the most important person in the world. I gotta cast invisibility on myself while maintaining 2 spells.
So, -4.
Oh, yeah.
No, -5.
-5.
Was he part of the one
So
that
how's
get
3
actually
hits
over
to
and over?
actually use the spell sound?
That's fine. You get 3 hits.
Yeah, yeah, Mike was part of that, wasn't he?
And now
No, Mike-
1,
Mike
2,
was part of
3,
it.
4.
He
And
was
I
part
get
of
3
Walker,
hits
that
for
was funny as fuck.
resisting the drain. I'm
He
fine.
just sprays into the boat and kills them all.
Are you? I thought it was the
Yep.
first one as well for invisibility.
Technically, he was right. Yes,
Yep,
KOS.
it was a force 3.
Right.
Okay then. So you would have
'Cause
only
I
got
only
3 hits
got-
anyway.
I only got 3 hits.
You know,
I can't
No,
go above
but
that.
no. You choose your force before you cast, my friend. You don't choose
okay.
after you roll.
Force 6, so I take 2 points of stun. There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah,
I'm
don't
out.
cheat, my friend. I know you don't cast a force 6.
No, yeah, most spells will be
Naughty.
force 6.
Naughty,
Unless I
naughty.
really don't need force 6.
I am the Force 6 wizard.
Okay, so you guys are going to drive up through the center and then make tail on this thing and try to get your drones closer. They can draw it out into the field.
Correct.
Yeah, I'm going to get into. Is there any cover or vantage point within 300 meters?
Of you, there's heaps because you're on the tree line. There is definitely trees and stuff that you can get on that are in the middle of the field. Like trees, obviously, there's like that they graze upon, the herbivore mythical creatures, the paracritters.
Yeah. In
So
that
you
case,
can definitely get on top of one of those. You don't have to roll a climb check. That's fine.
yeah, I have Gecko gloves anyway.
Yeah,
so.
no problem. You can't even crit fail. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, you're able to easily climb up, and then the drone's going to run distraction, or are you guys going to have a car run distraction? What's going on there?
Let's.
Can
Well,
the
Dennis-
drones drive the car?
Yes. I'm assuming he is piloting programs, which all cars come standard with.
Yeah.
I think the smart thing to do would be to buzz some drones around the thing's head and try to lure it in.
Well, I thought basically we were just gonna fire on it to get its attention.
Yeah. If your drones have guns, just shoot it and then make it
Yeah, I have guns.
Yeah, that'll work.
do that.
So are we at the point where when I send my drones up that I can get visual?
Yeah. How many are you sending How many sending you at? How close are you going to be? When are you going to fire? Are you going to try to
Okay.
stealth?
Well, I
That kind
have
of stuff.
the heavy one, which I'll the bumblebee. That has a max range of 1200, long range of 750, medium range of 250, and short range of 40.
Where it is, you're probably going to have to get roughly 100 meters ish, maybe
Okay.
less, because it's in the jungle. You can't, fire through the canopy. You don't exactly know where it is.
Right. Okay, so yeah, that would be within the medium range. So I'll send that one in.
All
See
right,
what I can
sweet.
see.
All right, so make yourself a electronic warfare check with that perception or whatever.
6 hits.
With 6 hits, following the instruction as you travel onwards in your drone, looking around and stuff like that. This thing's pretty easy to follow. Eventually, you find it at one point that you hear gunshots and fighting, and this massive creature is right now. You kind of push through some bushes or whatever, or go past them, and it's right now eating a whole bunch, like 3 people that are firing at it as its bullets are harmlessly pinging off of its hard outer shell, not soft. The beast itself seems to go quite content as it throws up one of the people in the air and catches it in its jaws and chomps on it heartily.
If you don't have
Okay.
high caliber, aim for the eye.
Yeah, I'm just gonna open up on it,
Sure, roll to hit.
and that would be my gunnery, right?
Gunnery,
Let's
yeah.
choose the drone. So 4 hits.
What's the damage of that?
With the APDS, it's damage 10, AP -7, and it's also I also see it's because the mode is full auto. It's the Stoner Ares M202.
Mm-hmm.
So
Give me a
do I
sec.
get to pick how many shots I do, or does it do a certain amount, or?
You would do the. It's up to you, but ultimately, going full auto in this instant doesn't really increase the damage. It just kind of hits it because it doesn't know you're there.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Then yeah, there's no point in it then.
So
Yeah.
you said it was 10 damage and you got 4 hits, so that's 14. Alright.
Yep.
So you fire off at the beast, probably a burst. I'm assuming, can it burst fire or is it always full auto?
It just says full auto, so I guess it would have to
That'd
be
be
full
10
auto.
shots.
Okay.
Rattling across the side, the beast kind of looks around as it has someone hanging off of its jaws, and it looks towards this drone, and then it, yells and screams, T-Rex style. And I would like you and it to roll initiative.
Let's hope like fuck you win that initiative.
He's only a drone. He won't die.
But he's a good drone.
23.
All right, 23. It is first. So it kind of kneels back on its 4 legs, and then a crackling bunch of lightning from its mouth begins to appear, and then it screams again. A lightning bolt roars out towards the drone. You can make a dodge check, reaction plus. Wait, no, it wouldn't be reaction. It would be. Well, yeah, it'd be your dodge. It'd be pilot check actually, because you're piloting it, so it'd be pilot check.
Six hits.
Alright, you are barely able to dodge out of the way as the lightning crackles past it. And then the beast itself starts moving quickly towards the drone. Galloping
Okay.
and bounding.
So I'm going to immediately fly back, leading it towards the direction that we want it to go in.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so are you going to make the drone fire back, or are you just going to focus on just going as fast as possible? I think you can easily fire and, I guess...
If I can fire and move,
Oh, no,
I
you're
would.
doing pilot checks. You're doing pilot checks, so no, you can't. So
Okay.
you have to pilot it.
Okay, then so yeah, I'll just move, and then I'll also use my gearhead, but instead of getting the handling modifier, I'm going to increase the speed by 20%.
Sweet.
And that'll last for...
Yeah.
For...
So, I'm assuming at this point, knowing that it can do range, what you can do, make me a drive check, and you're basically trying to like block line of sight, but make sure it still knows that it's there, kind of thing.
Yeah, that sounds good. Like interweaving between stuff, but not like totally losing it. I need to lure it, not just take off running.
So, who's in position to fight this thing, guys?
I am. Well, I know I am. I don't know about
So
everyone else.
Where's
I am
everyone
ready.
else?
I am ready
Where?
at the other side of the field.
2Ks away?
Well, my distance is line of sight, isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult to see something now.
We're going to Chicago.
Do you have optical binoculars?
No, I have glasses. That I completely.
Your vision magnification?
Yeah.
Are they
No,
electronic vision mag?
No.
Are they glasses?
The glasses with vision magnification. That is it.
Well, yeah, it's electronic, because that's how
Yeah.
it works.
So, do I have to roll for it?
You get a -3 when using like vision magnification and stuff with a mage. That's why Hawkeye's good on them, by the way.
Okay, so maybe I should just cast Hawkeye on myself as well.
Yes. Let's use
Yeah,
more spells to get more of a negative.
Okay, so with my negative, I'm actually going to channel this one at plus Force 1.
okay. So you can only get one hit.
Yeah,
Yep.
is that even worth it?
I get 1 hit, exactly. And, I take no damage.
Okay. Sure.
Because I get 2 hits on my drain resist. I now have Hawkeye.
Sure.
And then I sit 2 Ks away.
This is retarded.
Taking -9 to all
pretty silly.
actions.
We have a
Pugilist
well-managed
and
troll in the
Alex. Here you guys.
I'm pointing at it.
Where
Does
are you
this
guys?
thing look like it can outrun a jeep?
Okay, so basically, obviously Dennis is tracking it, and at the speed that it's going pretty fast. It probably could keep up with the Jeep.
So do we want to get all the shooty people, put them in the back of the jeep, and then have Spider drive the jeep for us using his gearhead stuff, so we don't get eaten? And as we're driving away and shooting, just pray to the dice gods that it dies before it catches us?
Well, unless it had like a rigger interface where I could jack in, I would not really be able to drive it because I couldn't fit in the seat. I'm in this big spider drone thing.
I guess
You don't
Alex
need
will have to
legs
drive
to
it.
drive.
Alex can drive it, and that'll leave the pugilist to go for it.
Doesn't want to fight him and no, I don't want to punch it.
Are you sure you don't want to punch it? Are you sure? How amazing would it be if you did?
I'm taking background down from that, and no,
Just imagine the stories that you could tell in the pub.
so I run up against a Tyrannosaurus, and then I got eaten. Great
I'm
shot.
gonna be honest. It's pretty good at unarmed combat. I'll tell you that.
But so is our world-famous pugilist gentleman troll.
Against metahuman-sized squishy bits, not Tyrannosaurus rexes.
Well, so I guess Alex and the pugilist are going to be in the back of this car, and they're going to be close enough to kind of lead it out. So you guys are kind of going to be on the other side of this massive valley area in the vehicle, ready to drive like crazy.
Yeah, crazy. Alright, yeah. I'm
All right,
ready.
so Dennis, you're able to keep a considerable distance away from this thing because ultimately it's very clumsy. As you're kind of weaving, this thing instead just kind of runs and smashes into the trees instead of trying to dodge them, just like bang, as it's just screaming, firing lightning bolts in random directions, not able to keep line of sight to this thing. You guys, as you're kind of waiting, you start to hear the sounds of as a douche, 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 douche thumping happens. The glass of water in the back seat ripples.
It appears an earthquake is coming after us.
I didn't know we were fighting an earthquake.
All right, well, Alex readies himself in the jeep to just step on the gas.
All right. So breaking from the tree line, Nugget and Karen's, I'm assuming you held a shot, and you could have easily held a shot too if you wanted.
I'm basically waiting for his shot to sound, and then I'm throwing a lightning bolt.
Okay. Holy fuck, I got 14 hits.
What do you have? What's your accuracy limit?
What was the limit? Just edge it, man!
Oh, edge the blood
Edge
limit.
that shit!
I want to use edge.
Alright, so you can use edge just to stop a limit. You don't re-roll, but that just means that your limit's gone.
Yeah.
Alright, so what damage 15, so that's 29
You get to add
damage.
the
AP minus 5, so that's 15. No, let's done. So 20. So I got to do some maths here because this thing has some pretty crazy stats.
Holy fuck, 14 hits. Jesus.
Remember, you get to add your edge pool to the dice pool, but you can't explode the old 6s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So rolling its resistance at this point.
It's a little crazy, holy shit.
Just, guys, I've got 26 rolls. This thing is technically 8 creatures.
You hurt it. I'll give you that. With a massive... Alright, with a massive, powerful shot, as it runs, like, dominantly out of the forest, this little drone following it, as it starts to, like, collecting lightning in its mouth, you fire off a shot into its kind of nose, as a massive, well, it's an explosion because its EX rounds happens, breaking apart all the armor in that area as the beast is significantly hurt.
So, if we shoot it in the face, does it have less armor?
I would have used cold shots to the face, yes.
So many cold shots.
Cold shots! There we go.
Alright, at this point, anyone that was...
I also
because you
had
guys
a-
were waiting for Nugget, and the Nugget's done, then we're just going to roll initiative normally.
I was going to throw it literally the moment it sounded.
Snaps fast, yo. Anyway,
Yeah.
and of course, you guys start driving as soon as you see the beast come out of the tree line anyway. So you guys aren't, like, super close to it. Alright, so, everyone roll initiative and tell me what you got. Put it in the sidebar, just put it in the sidebar
Now,
here.
I do have an option of having the drones just act independently, like I can tell them just to fire.
If
They have the auto sauce for it. Okay.
That's not bad. I just have to do maths.
Do you want me to just roll one initiative for all 3 drones?
Yeah, just roll
or-
one, yeah.
Okay.
Karen's
Sorry,
ready.
Tom, the 20 was wrong.
Is your initiative 15?
Yeah, my initiative's 15.
So it's 20.
I'm so slow. Who blinged me?
Yep, I got a 21.
21? Sure, 21 for not problem. Oh god, whatever. I think you're first, man, unless the drones go first. Nope, Dennis is first.
Okay, so as it breaks into clearing, the first thing I'll do is have, well, I guess basically they would on their own, basically just turn and the others would come up and begin firing. Now I do that, that's against their autosoft, or is there like electronic warfare?
It's just their autosoft plus their device rating, isn't it? Or
The pilot program, which should be about 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
6.
it's not super high. Also, are you full autoing or are you?
The one is a full auto. The other one's
go home.
burst fire, and then the other one's single shot.
Alright, well this is going to be fun because you have to work all this shit out. Because their recoil compensation is their body.
Right,
Plus any
which
recoil
is
compensation on the
4.
gun.
That's 4 for all of them.
Alright, and if they're full ordering, they're taking -9, and then minus any recoil comps that you would have. If they're single shotting, no minuses. Well, -1, but whatever, you got more than recoil 1. And if they're burst firing, depending on the burst fire, it can be -3 or -5.
Okay, well, because it says for the Bumblebee, the heavy one, it says that the recoil on it, let's see. AP, dice pool 2. I don't know where it's getting it. It says recoil 2. But okay, so that's one that's full auto, so it's -9, and then plus its body, so it's -5.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'd be rolling like not many dice depending on the rank of autosoft that you got.
Yeah, I got 6s on them.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you'll be getting 4 dice.
So Ooh. So 3 hits.
Okie dokie. What is the AP of that gun?
That's the one that's 10 damage and
Minus
-7 AP. Yep.
Alright, so that one's fired off, and that one does nothing.
Wonderful.
It's not dodging, by the way.
Okay. The next one is the single shot. That's the sniper rifle.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be... That one's going to be 6 hits. That has damage 14, armor piercing 9.
Alright, you did damage to it.
Okay, and what's the recoil modifier for burst fire?
It's -3, -2, or -5, I think. It's your choice. You choose if it's a long or a short burst.
Yeah, it's just going to be a short burst.
Sure.
So -3. Eesh. Only 2 hits. Damage 11, armor piercing 6.
Alright, that one does nothing. Alright. Now it's, next is now... Not Bob.
Drive me closer, I wish to shoot it in the face.
Well, you're driving away.
Driving away. Then I'm going to try and shoot it in the face.
Yeah,
That-
roughly it's probably about 20 meters away from you guys in the moment.
Okay, so I've got 20 meters for my medium range, but I've got vision magnification in my monocle, so that reduces it to short range penalties, which is
Yeah,
nothing.
sure.
Then I'm rolling 8 dice because I'm cold shot to the vitals, where it's got the nose blown
Yeah,
off. Is that cool?
pretty much. You're gonna be ignoring its hardened armor.
Cool. Through.
It indeed has hardened armor. That's why.
Alright, and I may edge this depending on what I get. So I'm rolling 8 dice because it makes me sad. Yeah, I'm definitely edging that one hit.
Yep.
That's better. I have 5 hits.
All right, 5 hits. Your damage of the gun was 11.
It is 11. Yep.
Yep.
And if it's vitals, it gets +2. But I'll just ignore that for the ignore hardened armor.
Yeah, basically. Okay, I'm just gonna roll something. Yep. Okay. A pretty significant shot as you fire off into its nose. It kind of almost buckles as you kind of slam into it, and it starts bleeding from that area as you've kind of blown up even more of its face. It seems really frigging angry right now. Right. So, Nugget, it's your turn.
I'm gonna cold shot push the limit to the part where it doesn't have the armor.
Sure.
It's
That
-6.
was you -6, yeah. Was it -6 or -8 for the vitals?
-4 for vitals.
-4, sorry, -4.
7
Add your
hits.
edge pool, and it's exploding 6s.
Yeah, I know. I got 7 hits.
Oh, not as good as 14.
Yeah.
That was
This time
ridiculous.
it doesn't have its armor.
No. Alright. So, you fire off a shot, poof, straight into its nose. The creature looks significantly damaged, as you can start to see it starts bleeding profusely from the face. You've blown up most of its face. At this point, it's its turn, and it almost looks like it's on its last legs as it's beginning to stumble. And it breathes in heavily, and the lightning begins to crackle around its mouth, and even from 20 meters away, your hairs begin to stand on end. And I would like you guys to make reaction plus intuition checks to dodge as a massive lightning bolt just into that area.
Sorry, I can't counterspell from 2 kilometers away.
I don't think can you? I don't think you can.
No, I can't. That's why I'm saying sorry.
Yeah.
I don't,
Can I add my combat sense? The extra
yes, you
plus
can
one bit?
definitely. Yeah. It's dodged, but it's an area effect. If you want, Michael, you can roll. Roll the intuition plus reaction minus 2. Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
I got 5 hits.
oh no, Nugget, not you. It's just them two. Because they're on the jeep near them, near the
Oh,
bridge.
that's
It's just firing at them.
Yay!
Okay, is 2 hits too small?
I mean, do you
I'm
think
gonna...
it is?
Yeah, I think it is. I'm gonna edge the rest of the time. Alright, 4 hits is better. 4 hits.
4 hits. Emerald, what'd you get?
I got 6.
All right, sweet. You guys are hit by it either way because it's an explosion. You can't dodge those. And now you guys need to make armor checks. This is going to be AP minus 12.
Yeah. How much damage?
Let's reveal that after you roll.
Oh boy.
It's only a force 12 lightning ball.
Yeah, it's 12 damage. But you're minusing... Well, it got... How many hits did it get? So you got 4 hits. Basically, the total damage is going to be 16 AP minus 12, and any hits from your damage reduction check and your dodge check is going to minus from this damage. So Emerald is only going to be taking, at this point, 10 damage. So you're versing 10 damage AP minus 12, Emerald, so you roll that with your armor. Basically, it's only going to be 3 dice for you, because I think you've only got 12 armor anyway.
Oh boy.
Alright,
This should be fun.
so I'm looking for hits or a total?
Hits.
1.
Total's only for initiative.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm edging it. Nah. 3 hits is... Nah. Alright, slightly better. With 7 hits.
7
And
hits.
I'm now out
Got
of
4
edge.
before, so that's 11. So you're going to take 5 points damage.
Physical?
Yes.
Oh boy. I'm slightly almost dead.
Alright. Emerald, and what do you get on your check, man?
1.
Alright, so you're taking 9 points of damage. And then as the beast finishes its massive lightning ball, it almost kind of explodes onto it as its head, it just explodes. As the creature then just collapses to the floor dead.
I swear to God, if this thing grows another head, I'm a frick.
Well,
It's a high jump!
Alright, even though he's hurt, Alex in his side mirror sees this thing's head explode, right?
objects in
brain
mirror
matter
clear closer.
Brain matter just coming forward, and he notices that little objects in mirror are closer than they appear. As he just gets splattered.
Alright, does anyone just continue to rail and shoot at this thing as it's dead, or...?
Yeah, I'm just gonna pop the remaining, how many bullets do I have left in my clip?
You sit there from like a
Just-
tail.
Well,
I covered in bees.
Just 13
I would
bullets.
assume
Just
that
13
my
exit
drones would
bullets.
follow their command to continue
Yeah.
to fire. So they would
So
take
this
another
thing's
round
dead,
before I
and
could
it's
tell
just
them
being
to stop.
shot with shit. And then all of a sudden you see bees start to appear around it.
We want this thing to be super dead.
Beef Wellington's just sort of... His like eyebrows have burned off, his whole mustache and goatee is burned off. He's kind of like touching his face and going...
My facial hair.
You got something right there in your chin. A bit of goo.
Alright, and it seems that the beast is dead. Taking any souvenirs if you guys want to, you guys are able to get out of the locale. And you guys have succeeded. Yay!
Yay! We
Why
did
do I
it.
get the feeling this isn't the end?
It comes back. There are 8 of them.
That's it, guys. Anyway, you guys are going to get paid your 35k. You did not take it alive. It exploded. Does it count?
I want its ribs.
Sure. I mean, it's got very big ribs. You couldn't really carry them. I mean, you could carry bits of it if you wanted. And I mean, it depends on how traumatized your characters are. Any leftover stuff you guys need to return if you guys borrowed any gear, which I don't think you did. The bullets or whatever.
Yeah, the bullets.
So, yep. Do we keep the bullets or give them back?
Keep them, why not?
Yes.
Yeah, they thank you for your time at Mythical Park. And this is going to be mine of these ridiculous pink mohawk series that I ran. This is about the pinkest mohawk you get.
How much cover do we get?
Let's say 7 karma. Because this dice pools are very high. Actually, it never did a melee attack, which was its highest dice pool. I mean, armor checks were ridiculous, but its magic wasn't very good because of the background count it was getting. So, that.
Yay. I'm a fan of this.
Pinkest of mohawks.
I was just in a tree like the entire time.
I mean, yeah.
The
first one of Mythical Park had Nicolas Cage riding a unicorn in the sewers.
Magnificent.
The second one ended with a mage burning 2 edge to annihilate a phoenix inside of a giant bird aviary and a whole bunch of terrorists. And this one ended with an exploding mega T-Rex that shot lightning.
Also, can I
With
say,
an invisible sniper in a tree.
Yeah.
can I point out that I thought my name Humbug was kind of clever, but Beef Wellington is the fucking best thing ever.
Thank you.
I love that. Like, every time you said your name, I giggled a little bit.
What I was aiming for.
It's so good.
Alright, guys. So, anyway.
He is the
thanks for
silliest
watching.
character with
Yeah.
the worst knowledge skills.
Thanks for watching Something About Tabletop. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye.